Certainly are, and so the game is over. Thunder up here, but now we have storms that are moving into northwestern Oklahoma. These are severe thunderstorm warnings that are inside of a tornado watch that goes until 10 o'clock. That storm is about to cross out of Texas, come into southwestern Oklahoma, into Ellis County here. That warning goes until 1:45. It is now warned for ping pong ball size hail and winds of 60 miles per hour. And this storm is showing some signs of rotation. The ingredients for tornadoes today are a bit higher than what we had yesterday afternoon here. So what was that? Okay, and so in the meantime, here we are tracking this storm up to the northeast. Warning goes until 5:45, so it's Arnett at 5:28. We go into Visay at 5:58, and then into Woodward here right around the top of the hour, right around 6 o'clock. Going tornado warning with this one? Okay, so this could be our first tornado warning of the afternoon here. And so storms waited right until the very end of the game, and now here we are, tornado warning coming in. They'll go out to Amanda Benton. Amanda, tornado warning coming in with this storm. We can see the circulation right on the Oklahoma-Texas state line here. What are you seeing, Amanda, from where you are?
Yeah, Damon, we were looking at a possible funnel just a few seconds ago, but it is not on the ground. We cannot tell if it is or not, but it seems to kind of dissipated a little bit, but we still have a little bit of a funnel trying to develop out here and possible tornado developing, Damon.
Okay, we're watching this one closely. And again, this is our first tornado warning of the afternoon. And so this is going to be for far northwestern Oklahoma. And so this warning is going to also include the threat for some really large hail up to the size of golf balls here. Again, up to the size of golf balls. Let me get all the information with this warning. It is moving up to the northeast at 35 miles per hour, and there you can see the flashing red box here. And so this is actually crossing the border out of Texas and coming into Oklahoma. So we are way up in northwestern Oklahoma. Let's zoom on out here a bit here, just kind of give those a perspective as to how far east this warning goes and where we are. And so here is Woodward. Elk City is down to the south. And so this is going to be making its way towards Arnett, Harmon, Fargo, and even looking outside of the tornado warning here. This will be making a run towards Woodward here, putting a storm track here, new storm track at 35 miles per hour. It's Arnett at 536, Visay 620, and then we get towards Woodward here right around 6 to 6:30 with that storm. Again, Amanda Benton is looking right at it. Let me go back out to Amanda here. Amanda, how's it look?
Yeah, Damon, we are still keeping an eye on this. We've seen just kind of some funnels here and there. We had two funnels just seconds ago as well. We do not have a tornado on the ground at the moment, but we are seeing funnels right now, just south of Higgins here, and it's going to cross the Oklahoma line shortly here, Damon.
We can see it's a pretty hazy afternoon, and so we're looking at these little lowerings right here. Again, there's quite a bit of humidity out there. I think a lot of us can feel that humidity that we currently have out there. So again, tornado warning with this storm. First tornado warning of the afternoon. You can see there is a bit of an inflow here just right over the border. This is south of Higgins, Texas, but this is making a run up to the northeast, and right now at about 35 miles per hour. So we have this storm out there right now. This warning goes until 5:45. We are watching for additional storms as well that will be going up. There's actually another storm that is going to be north of this one that is going to be for those up in Laverne. And so let's go to the northern cell here. And so that one up by Laverne this is a split similar to what we had yesterday, where the northern cell shoots up to the north, it produces hail, and then the southern cell is the one that rotates and produces a tornado. Hailstones there. This is going to be, let me see, that looks like some pretty large hail up inside of this. I do believe, let me see here, this one is also going to be warned for about up to ping pong ball size hail with that one. So Definitely quite a few storms out there right now, tracking this one moving up to the north. So 2 storms currently out there, both in far western Oklahoma. This one shooting up to the north pretty quickly here is going to make it into Laverne at 5:29. And then we get into Buffalo at 5:43. And then we go over the border into Kansas right around 6 o'clock. And that is going to be for that one. If you're living in Woodward right now, you're on the right hand side of your television screen, this storm will likely stay up to the north. The storm that has my concern for those that are living in the Woodward area would be the tornado warning that is going to be down to the south. Let me go back into that one. Jonathan, we're watching both of these storms and also additional storms as we go into the next few hours. This one, though, tornado warned. What stands out to you right now from the radar desk?
This is a very robust supercell. We have extreme instability. The storm is shot up to about 53,000 feet. There's nothing obstructing it to the south. And basically, this storm, I'd be very concerned that over time, with nothing forming to the south and blocking it, that it could be potentially be a very long track supercell. It is the right split, the right turning storm. There's high shear. When we look to radar, we're looking a little bit higher up in the storm, but there's so there is a well-defined inflow notch, a little bit of a hook coming in. The signature may not be as good as one would think, just because the storm is, a little early in development. But Amanda's right there. If it drops a tornado, she's in a really good spot. She'll have high contrast with that storm, and she'll be able to see if anything kind of funnels down. So again, very robust storm trending up.
Yeah, it certainly is. The risk will be increasing as this moves up to the northeast. I expect this storm and the environment that it has, it will be on the up and up. We're going to continue to watch it closely. We'll be right back.